Hello, how are you? Good morning, good evening, good night for those who are sleeping. Habari, Kenya, Zimbabwe, Magadi, Botswana, Dumera, or Dumelala, Dumerama, Zambia, Urishani, Murimbwaji, Malawi. This is Kate Apple Ambassador, and I welcome you to A to Z episode 2. Where we left last time, this is where we are going on, or continue with the A to Z. And this morning, we are going to know the progress. How have we been? How is the progress in the farm? What is going on in the farm? And I welcome you so much to Wambugu Apple A to Z again. It has been time. It has been time, but I thank God. Thank you, my family, for praying with. So many people prayed for me. They wished me well. But it's a girl, you know, yes. So now maternity leave is over, and here now back to work, and we work together again, and you know the progress, what is going on in the farm. Welcome so much to the farm. Now we are going to the farm. I was just enjoying a cup of tea and some uji. We call it uji or porridge. So now to the farm, where we are going to check what is going on. So welcome again. Sawa dugithirore mwena ucio uguo. Welcome to the farm. Now I've just arrived in the farm, and today I'm digital. You can see a farmer with such a gadget, but it's good to keep record, the traceability and all that. So if you see me with this, don't worry. It's just a record that I have a lot to tell you. And I have to check on my record so that I'm able to take you through on A to Z episode 2. Now, the progress is wonderful in the farm. We were able to do the gate, at least somewhere secure for the farm. And we also did the fencing, which is well done. But we only did the what you call the barbed wire. Just the like 1, 2, 3, 5 lines. After scouting on our farm, we realized that goats are getting in because maybe the person taking the cows or the goats on the road or maybe eating on the ground didn't be able to control the goats. So we were able to see some of the trees that were eaten. So that's why we did that. So for those we started together with, mostly that is Zimbabwe, Zambia, Malawi. Welcome. You people started when I did the episode 1. You started planting together with us. So let's compare the notes. Let's see who did the best work, who did a wrong way. We are going to help each other. We are going to exchange notes and know what to do next. And if there is challenges in your farm, I always say that if you have some challenges, maybe I'll be able to help you. Maybe just call me or maybe WhatsApp me. And this is my number, +254 722 284 176. Let's share the notes. Let's do it together, and we'll have a good result after all. So welcome to the farm. We are going to see what is going on in the farm. We are going to touch on a few things, and I had to record whatever or put down or whatever we are going to so that I don't forget, because sometimes I forget things and then I realize later on. So what you are going to touch on the A to Z episode 2, we are going to check on the spacing. Was it done well? And also the planting, was it planted the right way? Then we are going to look at weeding. Has it been weeded well? And also the application manure, was it done well? And also the removing of the suckers, whatever is not needed in the plant. And also after scouting through my farm, then we are going to check on how we are going to improve to make the plant better than it is. So those are the things that we are going to touch on. And we are going to look at the intercropping, whatever is done with what we have intercropped with. We're going to check on that. And also the system on the water, that is a watering, which system have used. And also we are going to check on what, I think those are the things that we are going to check on. We planted the last 3 months. The trees that you are seeing here, or whatever you are going to see here, it's only 3 months. So now, one thing, this object, or would I call it object, guy? This is sakatuas. So it's going to remove any shooting that's not supposed to be there on the trees, if I find one. This is very important. And this is why you are supposed to do the scouting on your farm. Don't just look at the farm and say, okay, move to every tree. Check whatever it is not supposed to be there, remove it. To realize we have not done the weeding on the ground. There are still these. The reason why we are using them as a mulching. It has been very hot in Kenya. I don't know whether in your country has been this hot, but I know Kenya, most parts of Kenya have been very hot. So we didn't move these ones, the weeds. So we had to take it to leave it there. This one will help the mulching. But since now it's raining, looks like it's raining, so now we are going to remove the weeds and make sure that the ground is okay. Because sometimes as farmers you need to see and check some of these changes of the weather, and automatically you know what to do. So this plant is 3 months. I think my camera will come and check or move a bit closer. This tree, the grafting part is here, as you can see. This is a grafting part. So this is a rootstock. This is what was makes Wambugu apple wonderful. So you can see this branch is below the grafted part, and that's why I said that it's very important to do the scouting. So this one is below the grafting part. So, and this one can come out maybe on the ground, or here, or here, or here. So whichever point, as long as it's below the grafting, you're supposed to remove it. So instead of removing like this, I might destroy the tree or even affect the tree. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to use the these is like almost like scissors, but it's for removing suckers. So you're supposed to cut it from here like this. So the tree is still intact. So there's no injured. We have not injured the plant. So this is what you're supposed to do. And if you can check on these leaves, they can actually tell you there is a total big difference between this leaf and this one. These ones are a bit small. These ones are broad. You can see they are big and they are beautiful. But these ones, this is rootstock. And this one will take over almost 20 years or even 10 years to give you one fruit. So this is what we are supposed to remain and retain. So this one will give you fruits at 9 months. As we are speaking, this one is 3 months. So this one will give you fruits at 9 months or even before. But after scouting, if you find that a tree of 3 months or 2 months is flowering, you're supposed to remove the flowers, because the fruits of this Wambugu apple are so huge. So imagine having fruit here, and here. And every branch, every batch coming out, it will give you how many fruits? 5 fruits or 4 fruits. You can imagine this tree carrying 15 fruits. What does that tell you? And it is still young. This is what we call early pregnancy. It's like a small girl carrying her baby. So what do we expect? Definitely this tree will be bedding like this and might affect the tree or even break wherever the grafting where the point of grafting was done. And since this tree is still young, so let it grow, let it have some more branching, like this tree we are seeing here. I think we are going to move this one. So every tree, because this one is nature, this was planted the same time with this one. But you see the branching is the branching has been more. So even if this tree will have 5 or 10 fruits, at least you'll be able to hold. But still, this is not the time of fruiting. We just let it be. We feed it more. We water it more. And why is this one branching more than this? Maybe the time of grafting and the stage of the tree or that was planted. I mean, the grafting was done. Maybe it was different. So that's why. But all in all, let all the tree reach to 9 months. And by then, you'll be watering well. You'll be doing the manure. On the ground here, as you can realize, we use what we call manure, and also we cover the ground with dried materials. For this one is to retain water. On the other hand, also the nutrients. The direct sun is so is harsh for the tree, for the soil and the nutrients on the ground. So we also protect the watering and also the nutrients on the ground. So I think about mulching. If you don't have, we are going to show up the one kind of what we call the mulching. We have done a farm. We have done shade net. But if you don't have shade net, because you cannot leaving the weeds like this forever, this one will bring a competition on the tree. Remember, these weeds are eating, and the food here, we need only the tree to eat or to have it. So make sure that the farm is clear and it is clean. So whatever reason made us not to do this is because of the weather was so harsh. But always do the mulching. So now I want to show you some of what we use as materials. The materials used for mulching. So we use the dried, not the wet. You don't cut very green or weeds, very fresh, and put them as mulching. This can bring some aphids or something. So you're supposed to use the dried materials. These ones, maybe after weeding and all that, this is what we use as mulching. So what you do, you put them together like this. This one. So you get more and more and put them. So you put them here around. Oh, yeah, good. So this is what you use. So this is what you use around the tree after planting. After planting, you cover the area very well. So when you are watering here, so now the water will be, okay. So the water will stay there, and also we have covered the ground, so the nutrients will remain on the ground, and the tree will benefit from the soil or from the manure. So this is how you do them. You are mulching, and make sure you do every tree. So here we did when we were planting, but as we speak now, it has already been converted into manure. So definitely this one advantage of doing this, I think I'll just mention on that. Later on, these dried materials will turn into manure. So it's also an advantage, because after later on doing the weeding and covering the back or doing the manure, this of course definitely, because these are weeds, you can use the grass, but make sure that they are not up to where they have seeds, because the seed then your farm will turn into another grassland. So this one will convert into manure. So later on you can use it as manure, and also covering the nutrients on the ground. Now we speak of if you are not able to do this, you can do the shade net. One shade net will help you to cover your ground. You eliminate the birds that are affecting will come and eat the fruits. So you cover your land. Then shade net will work as in what do you call it? As evaporation of water will not take place as such, and also the nutrients. And the other one, they will improve the quality of the fruits, because now the fruits will be able to ripen at the same time. But all in all, if you're not, we are not able to do that, do the mulching with the dry grass, and that will be enough for the mulching. So I think that one, be very careful. This one is very much important. And again, the watering here will be done twice in a week, not every day. And a hot area like this one, here is Laikipia, which is very dry, or is a semi-arid. So doing the mulching will also help you not to water like every other day. So you'll be watering once in a week or twice in a week. So you just that you go to the ground and you touch your soil like this. Whenever it is wet, leave it, because you don't also need that waterlogging. So we are going to see how the water is done, as we have done the button drip. So we only do it twice in a week. We water twice in a week. That is all. But if this ground is exposed, then it means we will do like what do you call it? Like three times in a week. So we minimize the times of watering. So now we have I said we are scouting our farm. See a tree like this one. So this one is very normal. We planted. See the stage of this one and that one is a huge difference, as you can see. So it's still dormant and still refuse to grow. But what can you do? If you see the leaves are affected or something is done or is happening, what we do as Wambugu apple, you just remove all the leaves. You make sure you remove all the leaves. Yeah, you make sure that there is no leaf. So this plant will now revive again and start moving. If it will not move, then you remove it and throw it away. These are some of things that happen when we are doing farming. So there's another tree here that I've realized something as I'm doing my scouting. This one is very serious. Yes. Let me show you. So let's come here. I said when I was starting and why I decided to do A to Z. I decided to do it, as I mentioned on the first episode, that we want to see what are the challenges, what are the difficult or some ups and downs of Wambugu apple or any plant. This plant, we planted the same time with the others, as you can see. But one point maybe we were unable to notice that this the rootstock have taken over the tree. As you can see, this is where grafting took place. Here. Let me remove this, you see. This is where grafting part took place. And when we are planting, it was doing well. Until when we planted, and we forgot to remove the suckers below the grafted part. So this one is also a big challenge. So that's why I said, scout every tree. Please tell your people on the ground or your farm managers, go through each and every tree, because you might find this challenge here or something here different from the other tree. So this one, we were supposed to remove these ones. See how they are big. You can even think you have Wambugu apple, but you don't. Already you lost Wambugu apple. So below this is the grafted part. You can see where the grafted part, grafting took place. So now it has dried up. This is how it happens, or this is how it happens. When you don't remove the suckers below the grafted part, they will take over the Wambugu apple, or the one that you're supposed to have or to harvest massively. So you think that you have the Wambugu apple, but you don't. So make sure when you plant, don't allow, even if it's a leaf, even if it's a branch, make sure you remove. Even if it shines like sunshine, make sure you remove. We were supposed to remove all this, like this one. We'll just remove like this. We were supposed to remove this one and let it be. And we were supposed also to remove all these you can see here. These ones. But see now, we have lost the Wambugu apple. This is what I'm holding. So you have been left with the rootstock, which this one will not help you. This might take even 20 years to give you one fruit. And again, it will only give you 2 fruits, which are very small and very bitter. You cannot even enjoy to eat. So if this happens, like us now, we do the grafting on the ground. We can regraft here, or we remove this one and throw it away, because this is not what you are supposed to have. So again and again, I'll repeat, scout your farm. So you can see that. So we're going to go around and see what is happening. Let me see what is happening here. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's here. Oh, I thought we lost the plant. Oh, it's here. Ah, it's doing well. Let me just move this one. Now, the challenge of having the weeds on the around the plant, you may not be able to notice whether we have the shootings have been checked or not. So actually, I didn't realize it is still here. So let me just remove it. Yes, we have our apple here. You see how it is doing very well? It's doing very, very well. But that's the point of weeding. You can see it's still weak, although it's good, but it's still weak. Why? Because there was so much weeds around it. So they are competing with the tree together with the weeds, and the same as here. Since the challenge is over now, the same case is happening here. This is very good for food or for vegetables. So it's very sweet. We call it terere in Kenya. I don't know in Zimbabwe what we call it, or in Botswana, or in Philippines. I don't know. Jamaica, my friends, I don't know how you call it. But here we use it as vegetables, but it's very good. So on the other hand, and remember we said as we are doing organic. So there's no chemical sprayed here. So you don't fear even if you are eating or your family enjoying the vegetables. So I wanted to see if the weeds become so much in the farm. What happens? Yes, now see here. This one, the unwanted or the suckers. So I could not see them when the weeds were so many. But see now, the grafting part is here. Let me remove here. And you can see the tree is still dormant, still struggling here and there. So this one you're supposed to remove. But how can you see this if the ground is still have a lot of weeds? So you're supposed to remove them. Yes, like that. So you leave it. Anything below grafted, you're supposed to remove it. I'll repeat and repeat again. This one have messed a lot of people, and that is the only way to do it. Yes, there's also another one here. So, but we are doing we are weeding our farm again, because now the rains are coming. So some of these suckers can be under the ground. So you're supposed to reach it on the ground like that, like this. However small it is, remove it. However big it is, remove it. However healthy it is, remove it. So that's it. We are going to go around and see the plants that are doing quite good. But now we are weeding. We are having some few people from around weeding, making sure that everything is okay. I think we will go around. Yep. So now another thing, when you're planting your trees, see something I've seen here. When we planted these, they were still young. The trees were still young. So first of all, I removed the suckers. Yeah. So here, what happens? The tree that was planted here died or dried off. So we replaced again. So there is another issue to notice. This is where grafted part happened. You can see the nylon paper is still here. So this one is very important. You're supposed to give me one. This one, let me remove this so I can be able to see it. Yes, now there's this nylon paper. You're not supposed to struggle removing it with your hands. You're supposed to use a very sharp laser or a knife like this one, the ones they use in theater. I experienced just the other day, so I know it. So this one, you use it very sharp and you cut it like this. Just touching it like this because the laser is very sharp. Unaiguza hivo. You make sure that like this one has gone inside a bit. That's why I said scouting is very important. Scouting is very important. So the tree is standing. And what I've noticed, the tree is fruiting at this age. You can see the flowering. We are not supposed to leave them here. You're supposed to remove them. The tree, as I said, is very early. So you remove the flowering. So that is it. You leave it like that. So this tree, as you can see, we forgot to scout and notice the flowers. So they have already started forming fruits. As you can see, I think you can be able to see them well. These are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think you can see it. 11. I'll still have to remove these vegetables of mine to show you something. Today we are going to work. Today is a working day. So up to there. There is these suckers you're going to remove on the ground. On the ground. And then the nylon paper is still on the tree. If you buy a seedling with the grafted part still wrapped, make sure after planting you remove it after 3 months or after 2 months. So this one I'm going to remove it. So we're going to remove it. If you don't remove this nylon paper, I'm telling you this is danger ahead. The tree will be cut into 2. Just at the point of grafting that happened. This one. I'm going to make sure that I remove it because it has gone inside and you can see. You see why I'm saying you have to remove it. It was still tying the tree and the tree would not grow anymore. But you see the tree is doing well. Has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fruits. So you don't allow it to have flowering at this point. And also this one I removed the nylon paper. So it doesn't harm of you having the. Can I have this one? This is my, what do we call it in English? Me, I'll call it jembe in Kenya. Ishebe. I bought it from Nigeria, all the way from Delta State to here. When I went to plant for someone in Delta, I bought it and he gave the person gave me 3, so I still have it in Nigeria. So no wahala in the farm. So you make sure that you weed. So this is making sure that the ground is soft for the trees to be able to feed well. See my Nigerian object. I define now. So you make sure that the ground is clean and clean and clean and clean and clear. Yes. So you make sure that the ground is good. And make sure when you weed every day, the day you are weeding, you make sure if that's not the time of doing the manure, because of doing that, who knows, maybe you have touched one or 2 roots. So you add water. Let me show you something else I mentioned in the first episode about golden fruits. We have done few. I'm going to take you through and see how they are doing. Come. we enjoy the farm. As you see, the weeds, the farm is clear and clean. So one, you enjoy walking in between your trees. Yes, now here we come and see some beautiful grapes. These grapes are imported from a friend of mine all the way from Ukraine with a connection of my friend from Philippines. He's called Trinio. I know you are watching this video. Thank you so much. And see, I didn't let you down. So I planted these as a lineage. Let me put my tools a bit. So these are, let me remove something. It's not one of the grapes, it's just a weed. Smelling bad. So these ones, they are grapes I got from Ukraine. And I planted them same time with the apples. But see how beautiful they are. Trinio, I never let you down. See my work. So I'm proud. So I bought like 100 of them. Is it 100? Yeah, 100 of them. Remember, they don't come with roots or anything. They are just bare rooted, or not bare rooted. They are just cuttings. I had to develop them and be patient, because one thing with farmers, we must be patient and also be, don't give up so quickly. So myself, I never gave up so quickly. I was patient enough, and see how they are. Well, this is one of them. And it's called what? Hey, these names, yeah. It's called boga. Hey, the pronunciation. Oh my goodness. Together with my English. So I mixed with varieties. As you can see, the leaf, the leaf here is different with another one and another one. So this, I imported like 7 varieties, because I wanted to have different varieties and different tastes of them. So this one, we are intercropping with that, remember. So it's going to go a line like that, and just one variety, another variety going like this. So later on, as we continue with this golden fruits, on A to Z episode, we are going to be seeing some of these. So whenever you see them fruiting, just know where they started. So this one, so far, up to now, since I imported, they are now 7 months. So there are 3 months here, 4 months was to develop it and to remove the roots and all that. And now I planted together with the apples. But they are doing so wonderful, and I'm so grateful even to have them. So this is I don't know the name, but yeah, pronunciation, my good friend, is tough. So those are now grapes. As you can see, this other side here, we have what we call the dragon fruit. This one we didn't plant long time ago. But they are doing well. One thing with the dragon fruit, you need to do the post, and then you do the tire. What you're seeing here will come up. When it reaches here, it will now be falling like this, and the fruiting will be happening. So some of them might fruit at this point, but you are going to manage it until it is here. So for the dragon, even if they flower like this, there's no problem. You can still have them. Like you can see this plant here, this dragon here is already fruiting. This one is already fruiting. This one. But we just allow it because it's strong. The seeding was very strong. You just allow it to grow and to give you fruits. So that's it. That's the dragon fruit flowering at that stage. But this is how you manage the dragon fruit. As you can see how we have done the post and all that. This one is to protect the branching of the dragon fruit, not to be injured. So this is a motorbike tire. In Nigeria, you call it Okada. This is Okada's tire. So the flowering will be, the branching will happen here, and then they will comfortably be resting here as you enjoy your fruiting and enjoying your harvest. So now we go to the peach. This is called golden peach. Did you know this peach is very, very expensive here in Kenya? Actually, in Kenya, we don't have this peach. This is the first peach here in Kenya. Wow. See my peaches. This now, it's gold, it's big, it's crunch, it's sweet. This is the golden peach. It's the first peach in Kenya, this one. We have the normal peach in Kenya. Most Kenyans know it along Limuru Road. Along the Limuru Road. But this one is very unique. It's the only peach in Kenya, which is so huge. Almost this size of my hand. So big. And it's so goldish and yellow or yellowish, whatever you call it. So this is a peach that we are going to have. I think my dad had shown it to one of the videos. And when it will be fruiting now, I'll be showing you the kind of fruit I mean. So this is a golden peach. So this part we intercropped with the peach. You can see the line of the apples going down there. And also the line of the peach. Another line of peach. And this peach is grafted. So whatever you're doing in the apple, you do the same to the peach. Did you know that one seedling of peach is 10,000 Kenya shilling or $100? One seedling is $100. But we need food. We need fruits. I had to propagate it and to improve it, and this is what we are having now. So soon you'll be also seeing the fruiting of the peach. So this is the golden. This is the golden plants that I have shown you. We have the grapes, we have the dragon fruit, we have the apple. Why I'm doing this awareness, not only in Kenya, not only in Africa, the whole world. Do you know you need a farmer every day? For doctors, we need you once, maybe or twice. When I'm sick, and God forbid, or when I'm feeling something. But a farmer, you need a farmer every day. So the awareness or the campaign I'm doing, let's have fruits, let's have good health. Without good health, there is nothing you can enjoy in this world. You can have so much money or you have so much wealthiness or not, but if your health is not checked on, then what does that mean? So that's why I'm saying let's do it organically. We need food. Even if there are some challenges in a country like our own, maybe some now and then, maybe there are some, what do we call it? There was sometimes there was some bomb blast, I don't know. Even at a time of wars, those countries, and I'm praying for my people in Ukraine. My friend, I'm really grateful for you. Like my friend now in Ukraine, there are some issues going on. You still need to eat day and night. So that's why I'm doing this. And I make sure that we have the best fruits and we have the best, because what you get in the apples, you don't get it from the peach. And also, agribusiness. This one, as we do it, we do it as agribusiness, is a business. So if you're doing it as me, it will give you money. You also eat healthy. Look at me, I'm very healthy. My baby is also very healthy. So make sure that you are eating healthy and eating what you know, because some of this food we get it on the road and maybe on the supermarket. We are not sure, but if you know this brand that is supplied to a certain supermarket, so you ensure that is it. And also on the other hand, it's giving you money. So make sure that whatever you're doing right, and you're doing it with love and passion. Now we go to the watering. You can see we have done this is called button droppers. Yes. So I'm going to show you about the watering. These are the buttons. This is where water, I think I'll open it for you to see and to understand. This is watering where it's done. So this cap is to cover here, covering here. Then the water will be raining here, as I'll show you. But that is the button, and this is the pipe. Is a quarter inch or whatever. It's very small, but has a lot of water. So now this is now the system of the water. Yes. Where we are, I think, this way. We have used two systems of water here. We have used what you are seeing here as the drip or button drippers. We also have, on that end, we have started what we call, because we have intercropped down there with some onion. So we have two systems of water. One is down here. One is what you're seeing here. So this is what you're seeing here on the ground. Then there is this one on the ground where this pipe is coming. There's also another system like this one. It's down there, but this one is for the rain hose. This is where we exchange. So the button and the rain hose. So we are going down this way. Our machine has just been set on. So we are going to see how the watering is done. Come. Today we are not eating. Today we are doing farming. Today we are going to farm until we know what is supposed to be done. So see the farm. See the plants. They are doing well. These are people doing the weeding. Hey. This is the watering system that we are using. We are using button drippers. You can see this plant is enjoying the whole of the watering. So this one, we have just put on the machine. So for 1 hour or 2 hours, we have been done with the watering. This is now we just opened. So these are how they water. You can see. So the plant is getting enough water at the right time, because this watering, if you go to 2 hours, definitely you know all this will be filled with the water, and that's why you're seeing the plant is so vibrant, is so healthy. As you can see, the branching, these are new branchings. Remember, this was only a plant that was there before, and it has started fruiting before, but we discouraged the fruiting here. The point here, you can see there was a fruit, like 5 fruits. We discouraged the point of flowering, but discouraging that and the watering system. See the branching now; they are so big. So watering system also matters. If you are not able to do this kind of watering, you can do the fallow irrigation. You can use your hand, but make sure it's done regularly. As you can see now, the watering happening. Every plant is enjoying. And that's why I said it's very important for you to be doing scouting. You might find that this pipe is on this point. But when you are scouting, you bring it back to the point. So I said scouting is very important. As you can see, this one here, the watering is happening here, but the plant is here. Though the plant will still get water, but it's good to put it on the line. It's good to put it closer as you're scouting. So this one can happen only if you are regular working in your farm and ensuring all is done in the right manner. People can, even as we have farm managers that will tell you, you ask when you're in the town, hello, have you done the watering? Oh yes, we did. And they never did. So for you scouting the farm, you'll be able to know, was the watering done well? Like here, we do it 2 times in a week. And definitely, if I'm not able to come to this farm a week, I will definitely know that the watering was done. So what you always do, the ground must be always wet. So when you pick the soil, you always tell whether the watering was done. You can see this one. So you tell that the watering was done. Leave about now we are doing the watering. So you always touch the ground on below like this and do the soil like this. If the soil forms a ball like this one, you definitely know that the watering have been done well and the plants are enjoying the watering. So that is it. So we have done, what you're seeing, we have done the intercrop with the onion, which are almost ready. As you can see, these are the bulb onion. Yeah, these are the bulb onion, and you can see how they are good. So we have done the, what do you call it? The intercrop with the onion. Yes, close the side of the button, put the rain hose. I want to show you what we do. If you are watering, no, it's okay. If you are watering the onion, we don't need to water the apples. So you just open the system of the onion, and then the apples will be watered. See what is happening now. We have closed the button. We have opened the rain hose. So this is the rain hose. We don't need to water with the button if the onion needs the water. But you know that the onion right now, how they are, we are harvesting. So we are going to close now the rain hose and be left with the apples. So that's where we have done two systems of water. One is for rain hose, the other one is for the apples. So if we are now weeding and removing and harvesting whatever we have, we'll be left with the apples like this. So we will now go back to our button drippers. So see the system of waters. Yeah, I'm messing myself. Oh. Now, wow. So that is it. See how they look like weeds, like a cloud. So that is it. See now, wow, that is it. So you can either you either use the button drippers or the rain hose. The rain hose can also be used to water the plants, the plants, whichever the apples, with either peach or dragon fruit. But us, we have done two systems because we don't want our trees to miss watering. So you can still use the rain hose. But the challenges of using the rain hose now and then, if you are not intercropping, because there are those people who are not if you are not intercropping, don't use the rain hose. But if you are intercropping, use the rain hose, but still you can use the button. But you can also do away with the button and use the rain hose. The only challenge is that the rain hose will be watering the whole ground. So weeding will be regularly to you. So we weed now and then. But for the button drippers, as you can face here, we are only doing we are weeding only on the plant side because that is where water is going. So those are the system of the water. Whichever you can do. I said yesterday, last time, there are those people that have the system. Here in Kenya, we have several people doing the rain hose and also the button drippers, which are saving water a lot. Because whatever is consumed in the plant is what the plant needs. I'll talk of the intercropping. We have intercropped with the onion. Why? The onion are so friendly. Onion are so friendly. Put it off. So the onion are so friendly with the apples. As you can see, the apples are shining. And also the onion are shining. But the problem with other intercropping with other things are like maize. Because maize is a no. There's one video I took from an old man called Kenya. He had done with maize. When I went there, he asked me, these big trees are doing well. And why are the inside one doing not so well? I told him, Kenya is only because of the maize. He was so shocked. The following day when we left there, he cut down all the maize. And right now as we speak, the fruits the trees that were inside the maize were doing good. But you could see the plants which are big. You know, maize, you can do maize, by the way, if the trees are taller than maize. Maize is not that they are poisonous to the apples. If the maize are this tall and the apples are taller, then you are safe. The only thing is, like, at this stage of the apples, if the maize are this size, the pollen of the maize is what affects the apples. The leaves will turn like brownish. They will start falling off. If your plants are doing the fruiting, the flowering, all the flowers will drop up or drop off after the pollen of the maize touches the apples. So why should we do the maize? And you can separate a point of doing the maize. So make sure that wherever you are planting the apples or the golden fruits, there are no maize. So that is all about the intercropping and the watering. So my viewers, my family, I've taken you through the A to Z farm. You can give me some marks. You can give me some, you can rate me. But as for me, I rate myself at loving myself so much, I can give myself, 85, 87%. Well, job well done. But you can rate me. You can rate, as you can have seen all around. You can rate me also. Tell me you did do this well. We are here to help each other. But so far, so good. And I like the work, job, or whatever done here very well. So my people from other countries, those we have started together with, those who have just, we started with together, there are people in Kenya, around some counties in our country. They know themselves. One lady from a place called Aragua. We have Kisumu. We have Taita. We sent to Malindi. We sent to, how do we call it? Mpeketoni. So those are people who started together with. And now we are trying to run and see who will get there first. But definitely me. You cannot leave me behind. I've always been front. But whoever got there, get there first. Heco, and we are proud together. Yesterday we sent to Antigua. Jesus. I was shocked. Babunda. My goodness. Such a country. Even UPS were calling and where is this country? It was the first time. And also Jamaica to send a parcel all the way. And we sent to Babunda, Antigua. This word. I love the country. One day, I'll fly to Babunda too. I'll fly there to Antigua and see myself in Antigua. I can't. Oh my goodness. We know America. We know UK. Did you know there is a country called Antigua? Until yesterday, I sent Wambugu apples all the way to Antigua. So there is part of Wambugu in Antigua. Anyway, I loved that country. The name and all that I meet since I was born, I've never had. But all in all, we enjoy together. Zimbabwe, you are doing well. Thank you so much. There is a good report from Zimbabwe. There is a Malawi. Just the day I was in maternity leave, my husband went to Malawi. And you people, you are loving. I love you so much. You welcomed him well, and the training went well. And also in Zambia, Urishani. So thank you so much for hosting him. And also Philippines. Thank you. Gambia. Thank you. Ghana. And Congo Brazzaville. But it was a shock that this place is next to us. But the flight was so expensive. 180 Kenya shilling all. How much? Almost $2,000. But all in all, we went there and we did a good job in Congo Brazzaville. Congo Brazzaville, yes. That's another. Thank you so much for hosting him. When I was in my break. Thank you so much. And I enjoy sailing to Caribbean, Trinidad, yes, another country. Thank you so much. People from UK, I know there are people from US. We sent to Florida, that's just the other day. Thank you so much for doing this together with us. Thank you. We really appreciate. My friend from Ukraine, Philippines, Wambugu Apple, doing so good. And thank you so much for contacting and asking for some tips of to do this and this. And I really thank God because we have been working together. And I pray that, and I pray God that everything will go well. And in case of any challenges, I'm here. I'm here to answer and also to exchange some notes. Thank you, Uganda. Thank you, Tanzania. I've been sending to Mwanza, I send it to Dar es Salaam, I send it to Zanzibar. Thank you so much for your cooperation, that sometimes I tell you do this and all that. And also, if you are going through a challenge, I always say you check your plant. Maybe there are some termites that are affecting your trees. So make sure you are scouting your trees. So now, we are winding up this episode 2 of Wambugu Apple A to Z, episode 2. So we are winding up, and I can't imagine I'm leaving until next time, when we are going to come and see what is happening, how far are we. Until next time, I want to say a goodbye. And this goodbye is, I'll not take too long to do it, because now I'm back. Yes, you can see I'm strong. From maternity, very strong, and yes, apples do wonders. One apple a day keeps doctor away. This time, no testing, no clenching, no nothing, but no wahala. All is well. Thank you so much. Until next time, it's a bye.